Okay, I will be driving to my father's house.
Within this situation, and also like he said governor, and he said that this place is owned and ran by this whole family, so it's like, okay, we probably should not have gone here. This is more dangerous than at first thought, because a normal planetary governor situation versus this family being this big of a deal on this planet feels like, okay, I gotta figure out a way to play this situation.
Okay, so what exactly are you looking for? Are you just like any clue in the environment you're going to key into?
Yeah.
Great. Roll me perception. I will give you advantage because you're reaching wide. It'll really depend on what you roll, and I can't guarantee what you get. Yeah. But cast that net. Let's find out what happens.
It's a 19.
19. You are seeing a lot of military presence as you're going through these districts. It is beautiful. The buildings are beautiful. You're not seeing broken windows. You're seeing glass windows. You're seeing stained glass in certain areas. You're seeing a strong military presence. Block by block, district by district, you are seeing these sashes change colors. And it's not like, oh, they're changing colors on the same street where you're seeing 4 different colors. You're seeing it very districted out. It's clear that these kind of privateer regiments are separate. They're not, like, they're working peacefully. You're not seeing conflict between them and border edges. Yeah. But it's clear that they have delineated space and they are keeping an eye on each other. But
hello there. I'm now driving to my father's house.
Some of them are lounging, some of them are on.
GPS wants me to take the highway, but I prefer driving like a back road.
Watching in case something happens. You are seeing that there are like sewer grates and other things on the ground. You would only imagine putting out this kind of a show of force if you were expecting that like anything could bubble up out of the ground at any moment. They don't seem menacing, and the citizens do not seem afraid of them. Everyone's very well dressed.
If it looks weird, I'm using the ultra-wide camera on my iPhone.
Direct and attention paid to all of their appearance. Everybody seems relatively pleased. They're efficient, like they're worn down in the same way that anyone in the Imperium is, but you're not seeing obvious signs of scurvy. You're not seeing people who are starved. You're not seeing people who are dirty. It seems like a very pleasant, kind of high-class place to live for everyone living here. You are seeing the occasional delinquent of like very rich people coming around, and everybody just gets the fuck out of their way, but people don't seem to mind it. It's just accepted.
Yeah.
They would be in direct conflict with these pirates who are also
Yes. Pirates
and it is now currently at 20 Celsius, so it's really nice outside.
Who believe there's incredible wealth and incredible inequality and are stealing from the rich to give to the poor.
I'll just need to wait for OctoWow to open up for registration again.
I will also say, unless we get to the point where this is really being abused, you've got your full face helmet. Everybody could theoretically sub-vocalize to each other. That's the idea of what we're doing. Okay, your beads are of high enough quality to be able to pick that up, so you can have a full conversation as long as you're not like right on top of each other. But if you were in a quiet hallway with somebody 4 feet in front of you, you could talk over those beads, and that person would not know.
Okay, well then I would like to say to Morgan, since there's obviously bubbling conflict between the pirates and the nobles on this planet, and since we don't have any resources to trade, I think maybe a pitch could be made that your resource that you offer is muscle against the pirates. I think maybe we could use that to inject ourselves.
What is that bus doing?
What say you, Captain Sharp?
I don't know why you're using that voice within your helmet, but
I thought it was like not in the coffee.
Oh yeah, sub-vocalizing. He's sub-vocalizing with his helmet, passing it along, so we'll allow it. Until he wants to lose this voice, I will endorse this at all times, and you will accept it.
Sorry, I was talking out through the helmet.
But it's going through his helmet's combi, which actually logically makes sense because you said that he turns this on or off.
Right.
So this is on because he's ready to talk at any given moment, but he is quietly setting it through the beat. So you are incidentally getting the programming and making the weird voice. If it comes through his helmet, it will be weird voice unless he turns it to not be.
I'll turn this off.
No, that is a very good point. That is ultimately our goal, and we don't have anything else. I will take that into consideration. Thank you.
These nobles, just remember, they're greedy. Anything you can provide, even if it's bloodshed, it's welcome.
Good. Because we are not going to be able to muscle our way through these rich people, not with this military presence.
He nods.
All right, you are powering through the city. Does anyone have any other questions for your guide? After he gets through his whole speech, he just sits on a little stool and is silent.
Where is the nearest Bidey's administration building? I would think they would be in control of handling the law.
Law?
Well, yes, of course. There was one Arbites, Ty Guild Scrump, Judge Ty Guild Scrump. He was working up in the palace until he was recently. Wait just a second. I gotta check your clearance. Don't ask questions you're not supposed to know the answer to.
Rolled a 1.
Jesus.
Okay, don't know where that building is. Okay, great. Just use our eyes.
Can you roll me a perception?
Yeah, that's 24.
You are not seeing a building anywhere. You probably would have been able to spot a fortress precinct if you had had one on landing, but if the city is this size, it is this wealthy, and it is this well enforced, odds are there's just one. The way that you were stationed on your world, there's one judge, and they use local enforcers for everything else.
Okay.
I understand there's been an issue of piracy in this system.
Oh,
Is that correct?
I don't know if we'd call it an issue. Okay, you are kind of like it. Why don't you come over here? Come to the front.
All right. Has to like get out of his seat and kind of like stoop because he's tall in this like vehicle.
Have the out here, Dexter's.
What is it?
Something like rise.
Yeah, I don't. What is it? Just talk.
What do you want to know about the pirates? I'll tell you, cutie.
I want to know what you know. Handsome.
Oh, well, they're pretty bad, and so we're gonna kill them all.
Is that the nature of the purge?
Listen up. You gonna tell everybody else?
No.
Roll me a deception. Oh, you'll have advantage, you're hot.
Can I juice this further? Not without obviously casting magic. A 13.
Well, what would you want to do to cast magic?
I would have kicked guidance in, but I also know the results of the roll, so I don't think it's fair.
I like a retroactive guidance. With your perils, I think you can choose social stuff. It's just higher risk for you than other people.
That's a good point too. Actually, I forgot about.
You've had
going
so many
through
days
10 of them. Yeah, I forgot about perils.
Well, I think it's you've had so many days within that Geller field where it just wasn't going to happen.
Yeah. For that reason, since we are in subterfuge information collecting phase, I'm gonna stay at the blackjack table. I'll stay at a 13.
But you're so hot.
13's a winning hand in blackjack.
Everything.
I'm
Always
great.
stay on 13.
It is when the other guy stays on 12.
All right, so since it's just you and me, there's been a bit of a problem with the pirates, and I want to just Judge Ty Guild Scrump is dead. The pirates killed him.
No fool.
Yeah, that's what they did. There's rumors maybe if the pirates killed them always. So now, maybe they shut down all the traffic in space, and we know all the pirates live in the burrows with all the gross burrow people. All those gross poor miners, when they come back to the Earth, they have to go to the Grand Square to look at them. And so, they've been using the military to just go down and purge the burrows corner by corner, and just kill all the bad people.
Oh, so purges includes the pirates and, the undesirables.
Yeah, that's how a good purge works.
I understand.
It's just have to tell them apart. Otherwise, undesirables can become pirates.
Of course. Radicalized or something.
Sure.
What's your name?
I am Robert Schmenderman, but you can call me Bobby.
We all quietly write down his name.
Yeah, because it's going to last forever. It's going to live forever.
We're going to take him along with the group.
Every named NPC who's not, who did a stain.
It will be threatened by the judge to execute at some future point.
I think Bobby. I think about Bobby.
I put it down on record.
Keep it.
Bobby's gonna live forever.
Anyone take some side action on Bobby?
Yeah, so my friends call me Bobby. You can call me Bobby.
Thank you, Bobby. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Oh, it's a pleasure to make yours. I'm telling you, your eyes, wow. And you're so tall. Your scars, they look cool.
Thank you. You're looking pretty sharp in the store of robes yourself. Oh my God.
Trading again? What the
This
hell?
is crazy. The amount of paperwork I have to do to be able to even engage in flirting with somebody here is wild.
Well, that's the perks of being a rogue trader.
Can I be a rogue stranger?
I've asked the captain.
Oh, I can't do that. Don't tell anyone I asked that question. I'm losing my job.
Oh, it's a job you gained the job with the rogue trader. Can you roll me?
Yes.
10 generations out the window.
Season 1.
I'll give a price that you're not going to reciprocate at all.
Withdraw your breath, Tyler. Reel them in.
There it is.
Can you roll me I'll say persuasion?
Oh, that's pretty good. That's a dirty 20.
This guy rolls a goddamn 5. His stats are bad. But
It's gonna last. Come on, Bobby. Get on the ship.
Can you break the camera?
Hello, Jake.
I don't want to do it in front of the weird guy in the big armor. He seems like an ass.
Understand timing can be.
How are you doing?
Everything in these sorts of circumstances. Let's you and I chat for now. Get to know each other a little better.
Okay, well, we got like 2 more minutes till we're at the governor's estate.
I understand. And as Damien is thinking about what to talk about next before they pull up, do you think he's leaned over this guy in his like front seat, right? Yeah, because he's come to the front to have a discreet conversation with him, and Damien's hand is behind his back, just signing in Gothic to the crew. Like, I've compromised this chump. What else do we want to know? Microbeat me. So that he can remain fully engaged, apparently, with this guy. He's not turning around to look at what people are signing or anything.
Then I will say, before we get to the edges of the governor's estate, each of you gets to ask one question. Morgan will have you go last because interrogator's privilege.
Yeah.
We will start with, I think,
I would be signing. I'm going to do a small retcon if that's permissible. As he's been telling me these things, it's like almost instantaneous.
the information going back.
Hand Gothic, sign Gothic to the crew behind us, so everyone now knows the pirate situation, the purge situation.
Everything that's been said aloud has been true. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, Solomon, we will get your question first because I feel like you are the person to just boot down the door with a bold idea.
I think so. He already knows because that was my big question. Was like the burrows. He was gonna be like, "What's in the burrows?" And now he just knows it's packed with like miners and pirates and all kinds of stuff like that. We're going to the governor's estate. I think he would want to know what kind of like military or what kind of like guard presence there would be at the estate. Does he need to be prepared? Are we going to go in fighting? Is this going to be like a rush-in? He wants to know like what we should be prepared for in the estate. Do they have like a private security, or do they just have like the sash? Like what are the?
Yeah, I would say the sash security you're seeing is planetary defense level. You are seeing like flak coats that are kind of a tan. It's a little bit darker than the buildings, but it's present. Sashes across the chest, lass rifles with bayonets affixed, sharp, shiny helmets with one single feather off the top that matches the color of the sash. It seems like a traditional guard loadout, but a little just fancier, a little more basic. They clearly don't have enough clips to actually go on campaign. Like you can see, it's like they've got the one in the rifle and 2 on the hip. You're not seeing grenades or explosives on the one in the streets currently. You do see a fair number of gun servitors, not with every squad, but you're seeing there are like squads of troopers that are larger, that are kind of spread out, or occasional smaller groups with gun servitors amongst them that are pretty high quality.
Okay, And so how are you vocalizing that to Damien if he's asking, like, what else do we want to know?
I think he would want to, like, he would specifically want to know, like, I think he would have such a hard time sub-vocalizing anything. Like you were like, they all know that. And I was like, I don't think he would. I think he'd be like, Damien.
You're sitting at the back and we've been
Yeah,
in the
so
back
I think, yeah,
and
he
skip
would
as far
sit,
as possible.
yeah, farthest back, and he would be trying, like, this is really trying to miss me. Ask him about what's in the estate, and is there a specific defense force? Who's going to be guarding the governor and his family?
Bobby, this pirate plan sounds quite a large, dangerous undertaking. How are the people up here, the governor of the estate, to keep it safe with so many soldiers and fighters going underground?
Well, first of all, through the Emperor, all things are possible. You can jot that down. Also, there is, there are obviously the privateers, so people will have their own bodyguards. And then they also held back a regiment of the Hawkstar Fusiliers that were originally supposed to be sent off to the galaxy to spread the glorious Hawkstar name, and that's been delayed because of these internal problems.
Oh, the Hawkstar Fusiliers.
Yeah.
They sound quite capable.
Apparently. No one can beat the Astra Militara. None of the aliens, nobody else, none of these heretics.
No, of course not.
Of course not.
No, the Emperor.
All things are possible.
No, and all things are possible through the Emperor.
Yeah, exactly.
Next question.
Yeah. Ask him where the judge's data slate has gone. If
The judge.
yeah, the judge.
Oh, yes, yeah.
The judge's data slate, would contain probably some detailed information that could sum up things quite nicely. I would assume, since you know everything that's going on. So just basically ask him, how would one manage to ascertain the data slate of this judge's growth?
Just thinking with the Almighty's, the Judge Tygill,
Rest in peace.
is unfortunately passing. May his death be avenged.
Sure. Yeah, that's why we're purging.
You'd think his data slate would be a valuable asset. Information, data on the burrows and hideholds of these cowardly heretics and pirates.
Okay.
Have you found it?
What?
Has anyone found it?
So I don't want to lay you down, Mr. Hanson, but I work at the starboard. In the off-season, I have no information into the murder investigation of the judge. I wasn't supposed to know that he's dead.
That's completely fair.
I heard that in the office.
I'm a bit of a gossip.
Oh, no.
Can't help myself.
Please don't tell anyone any of this.
No, it's not the telling that I care about.
Oh, it's the knowing.
It's the knowing.
Your data vault.
Yeah, I seek not to judge, only to understand.
Also, there's so much knowledge behind those eyes.
And again, Damien is like trying to mask his discomfort. And
That
someone's
was
contemplating his
pretty
appearance.
stupid by the old.
And actually, he'll sign for like data slate, no go, no info. Next question.
Morgan, we get the final question.
Ask him about the governor.
I guess the Audi doesn't know what termites are.
You happen to know the captain.
Oh, sorry, it's a
doesn't have much.
Mercedes.
And then perhaps we could offer ourselves as muscle and how that may go over. But keep him on the hook, Damien. We will come back through this landing pad, and I assume he will be there.
Damien will not like acknowledge that in any way. He'll just kind of proceed to ask. So when nearing this estate, you seem to have a decent sense of the governor. How do we get on his good side? I mean, if we wanted to lend a hand in
That's
the
fucked,
purchase,
man.
would that be helpful to you and your people?
I mean, that's a great question. Everybody's still trying to figure him out because he's 13.
Oh, he's just
So yeah, he's young. So we're not nobody's sure exactly what he's like crazy about, but he's got his family's helping him, of course, because we're a monofamilial government. So he's got his aunt Amberlin. She seems to be like pretty charming from what I've seen on the vidcasts and things like that. The rumors are that she's quite caring for Darius and helping keep him in power. And then the rumor is, again, don't tell anyone or I'll lose my head, of course, or I can be executed. There's a Usinger Hawkstar. That's he seems to be a little bit rude. I'm gonna tell you, a little bit of a rival. He'd really hoped that he would become governor, but now he's all grubby about it because he didn't
see. He was expecting to be the next in line.
Yeah. He seems to have really been pushing it for more aggressive plans, but people keep saying no to him because he's aggressive. And then I guess we're being friends. Oh, okay, I'll tell you about this one. Well, there's also Beatrice Hogstar, who is an alcoholic and a stem addict. So she's a hot mess. So she kind of staggers around and says weird stuff, and she's only allowed to stay in the governor's mansion because she's a hawk star.
Oi, her er post. Dritt kveikt. Stupid dog, you don't chase the cars. Du, kan vi gå tilbake? Kom an. She smelled something, it seems like. Skal du under der? Kom an. Yeah, she's a 11-year-old dog. Doesn't act like one. Commercials. Yeah. At least the sun is giving away some nice warmth now. hear the pigeons in the background. So I can change the camera to a normal one. Is it really that interesting to smell? Guess I will never find out because I'm not a dog. Father's neighbors are preparing to put stuff in the ground, I guess. Strawberries and different stuff. Everything homemade and homegrown tastes so much better than the stuff you get in the store. Ja, det er kubæsj det der. Vært så nysgjerrig du er, da. Well, I will stream more later when I'm driving home, I guess.